Okay, there we go. I need your phone. So there we go. Got that off.
It looks like a dead chicken. So you have to calibrate it and then put it down in a spot.
Oh.
A little off center.
It didn't go home.
Whoa, back up. Whoa. You're scaring me with that thing. Hello, whoa, you're gonna hit the wall. Back up, dude. Back up, back up, back up. You're gonna fly into a tree and it's over.
It won't land until you hit go home.
We'll hit go home.
You gotta hold it down. Okay.
Just that way.
Oh.
Oh well.
Oh well. In between too many little trees.
I knew that was going to get you.
It was fun though. There ain't no just barely moving it. You need to do this.
Oh no.
Well, hello everybody, it's Danny and Wanda back from Deep South Homestead. Today, guys, we're going to be testing the Ruko drone. A company sent this to us a month or so ago. We've tried many times to get out to use it. When we have time, it's either storming, extremely windy, which this year has been windier than I think I've ever seen. And then today we had a beautiful day. So we took off and went over to Pecan Grove to try it over there. Well, we got over there and it would not connect. So we come back to Deep South and we got it connected here. Now the drone is the F2 GIM 2 drone. This is it here. It's a nice drone, but the fact that we had to come back here to connect, see, there's no connections, there's no Wi-Fi, there's no anything over at Pecan Grove. And our understandings was that we didn't have to have any Wi-Fi to use this. We could just Bluetooth it. Well, we got over there, our phone doesn't have any connections over there either. So we couldn't do anything. And so when we come back here, it made the connections, and I got it up, and, you know, I could fly it around up in the sky and, you know, bring it down, moving it all around and everything. And guys, I can't really show you any video footage or anything like that because, first of all, we could never get the video to work on it. It would never connect because we have very poor everything here. Wi-Fi, everything's just bad here. So there's a few things here. We were told that we didn't need internet, which we do. We have to have internet. We thought we could work it off of Bluetooth on our phone, but our phone doesn't have any service. Now, if we were somewhere that had service, Bluetooth would work on it, but it won't work here. Once we got the drone in, we found out that it has to be registered with the FAA. So we registered it with the FAA. It cost like, I don't know, what was it, like 3 years for $5, I think, which I felt like was a pretty good deal. I hate to register anything, though. I'll just be honest with you. Well, once we registered it, they gave us a number. It has to be on the drone right here. It has to be in the case. It has to be in a book that's in the case. I mean, it's on your phone. It's everywhere. And just in case. Well, we thought, you know, that's it. So we get ready, and we're going to try to shoot some footage. We figure out, well, the camera can't work. And then we come to find out that if we did shoot footage, that it would not matter anyway, because you've got to buy a license in order to be able to use the footage. If you use it for monetary gain, which putting it on YouTube would be a monetary gain, I've got to buy a license, or there is a huge penalty that goes along with this. And I'm not buying a license. Y'all know me. I'm not buying a license. So I hated to register it, and I'm not buying a license. We weren't told all of this up front. Now, if we want to just fly it around here and take pictures of our property for our own personal use, yes, we can do that. But to show you guys the aerial photos and stuff like that, or to fly along with my tractor while I'm plowing or anything like that, we can't do any of that legally unless we buy a license for this, and I'm not going to do that. Okay, I'm not getting connected that way. So today was basically just to show you. I mean, it's a nice drone. I mean, I'm not going to lie, it's a really nice drone. It'll take up to a 128 gigabyte SIM card in it for storing all of your information and photographs and all that kind of stuff on.
When we figure it out.
Yeah, when we figure it out, yeah. It's just a connection issue. It's not connecting is what the problem is. You know, but the controls are really nice. Got a place here you can stick your phone on it. It's spring loaded. It just clamps right down in there. Got little antennas on it here that pops up. I mean, it's handy little device. Comes in a nice carrying case.
How did it fly?
It flew. This is my first drone I've ever flown in my life. Okay, it flew relatively easy. The one thing about it is when you start to move it, if you don't move the joysticks real subtle, it just leans and takes off, and goes pretty quick. But give me an hour or two flying it, and I could probably fly it with no problems. Because I flew it all around here. I mean, I tried going down the sidewalk with it, but we got a very narrow sidewalk with limbs hanging all over it with huckleberry bushes. And I let it get just a little bit too close to one of the limbs, and it hit one of them and went down. But other than that, as far as flying it out around up in the air, that'd be a piece of cake. Or if I had to follow somebody along walking, that would not be a problem. I could do that. And it does come with, several different modes that go with it. It has a follow me mode. I could GPS myself, and wherever I go, if I walk along, it'd stay right there beside me, and just walk along and video everything that I'm doing. Or I could GPS me sitting on my tractor and go out to the field, and I could plow the field, and it'd stay right with me. As long as I didn't get near any bushes or anything like that, it'd stay right with me the whole time. Which I think that's a pretty good deal, to have. But it's not going to really matter because I can't show it on YouTube. So, it is what it is. But if you're one of those kind of people that, that likes to do this kind of stuff, I'm not a big time drone person. Now once we get the camera system figured out on it and get the connections all figured out and all that kind of stuff, if we can make that happen, I will probably shoot a lot of footage and just keep it for my own personal use. The one thing I like about it is when hunting season comes around. If I'm at the house and I want to check my food plot out down in the woods, I can just launch the drone and fly down and look at my food plot with the camera and see if the deer are in it. As long as I keep it up real high, it shouldn't be anything that would spook the deer. So, I see benefits from it. Or if I hear sounds like somebody's back on my property or anything like that, I can launch a drone way up in the air and take off back there and just look and scan the property and see if anybody's back there. Wanda and I, we go plundering around in the woods back there a lot. We've got a lot of what we call ancient trees. They're probably several hundred years old. And to be able to take a drone up in the air and fly all around them and look at them up in the air and look down from the sky, down on it and everything like that, to me, would be really, really interesting. And to get a better feel of the land and the layout and stuff to that nature. So guys, I hope you've enjoyed what little bit I gave you on the Ruko F2 GIM 2 drone, and take it for what it's worth. If you want one, there'll be a link in the description down below to go check it out if you're that kind of person. If not, you don't have to, but I thought I'd just give you this video out here today so you guys could enjoy it. Thank you from Deep South Homestead. Just barely moving. You need to do this.
Oh no.